So AI is literally everywhere, right? It's all over the news, and with it comes this big looming worry about what it all means for your job. Are the robots really coming for us? Well, in this explainer, we're going to cut through all the noise and find out what's actually happening. Let's get into it. This is the big one, isn't it? I mean, it's the question that's probably been nagging at the back of your mind. It's the anxiety you feel after seeing one too many headlines, and it is exactly what we are going to tackle head on. Look, it's so easy to get swept up in the hype and, let's be honest, the fear. But today, we're going to push all that aside. We're going to stick to the facts and really see what's going on with AI in the workplace.
All right, so to get to those facts, we first have to understand the story that's causing all this concern in the first place. Let's break down that common narrative.
We've all seen it. The idea that AI is this job-eating monster, just waiting to make us all obsolete. It's a scary thought, and hey, it makes sense to be a little worried. But it's also based on a fundamental misunderstanding of how this technology actually works.
Yeah, let's just call it what it is, the job replacement myth. We're about to bust this myth wide open and give you a much better, much more accurate way to think about AI and your career.
It really all boils down to one super crucial distinction. And I promise you, once you get this one idea, everything else about AI and your job is going to click into place. Okay, if you remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. AI doesn't replace jobs, it automates tasks. Let's look at the difference. A job is the whole shebang. It's complex, it requires your judgment, your empathy. But a task is just one small piece of that job, something repetitive, rule-based, or data-heavy. AI is a rock star at tasks, but whole jobs? Not so much.
So you see, we're not talking about job replacement, we're talking about task automation. And that little shift in wording, it changes everything about how we should be looking at this.
I love this way of thinking about it. AI is like a superpowered intern. It's absolutely amazing at churning through data and doing repetitive work at lightning speed. But ask it to use common sense or handle a delicate situation, forget about it. It's got the processing power for sure, but zero heart, zero gut instinct.
So what does this actually look like in the real world? This isn't just some theory, you know? It is already happening in workplaces all over. It's called AI augmentation, and it's all about technology helping humans do their jobs better, not replacing them.
Okay, let's take an accountant. An AI can blast through tedious data entry and generate reports in seconds. But that doesn't make the accountant useless, no way! It frees them up to do the really important stuff, like crafting client strategies and interpreting complex tax laws. Basically, AI handles the what, so you can handle the so what.
Or how about customer support? Sure, an AI can draft a basic reply or pull up an FAQ, but when a customer is genuinely upset, frustrated, or angry, you need a human. You need someone who can listen, de-escalate, and solve a problem that isn't in the manual. There's just no algorithm for empathy, right?
And this next one, hits close to home for me. I spent years working at a help desk, and I saw this firsthand. An automated system can absolutely triage tickets or reset passwords all day long. But you know what it can't do? Crawl under a desk with a flashlight to see if a cable is loose. And more importantly, it can't build that little bit of trust with a super frustrated user that gets them to calm down and explain what's really going on. That's the human part. That's the part you can't replace.
And look, this isn't just about IT or accountants. AI augmentation is happening across the board. Teachers are using it to help grade papers so they can spend more one-on-one time with students. Developers use it to write boilerplate code so they can focus on creative problem solving. In every case, it's a tool, not a replacement.
Okay, but let's be totally honest here. While most jobs are safe, some are definitely more at risk of being reshaped by automation. We have to talk about that too. So yeah, the roles that are mostly made up of those super repetitive, predictable tasks, those are the ones feeling the heat. We're talking things like data entry, basic transcription, or simple telemarketing. But even here, it's not always about full replacement, it's about changing how that work gets done.
So what are we supposed to do with all this information? Just sit back and watch it happen? Absolutely not. You can adapt and you can thrive. Here is your game plan, your Human Edge playbook.
It's actually a pretty straightforward 3-step plan. Number 1, don't be afraid of it. Learn to use AI as the powerful tool it is. Number 2, double down on the skills that make you human. And number 3, start aiming your career towards solving the problems that AI can't even begin to touch.
And when I say human skills, what am I talking about? I'm talking about these things right here.
Critical thinking, creativity, real communication and collaboration, emotional intelligence. These are the things AI struggles with. In the age of AI, these are your superpowers.
And this next quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head. The real threat isn't the technology itself. It's the risk of falling behind the people who are learning how to use it to become faster, smarter, and more effective.
And that, right there, completely flips the script. It moves us from a place of fear to a place of action and power. The question is no longer, what will AI do to me? It's, what am I going to do